The new year is just a few hours old, but for us here on LSRTV, we want to start it off with some great racing. And first on the list is the boys from the Domino's TYJ Preseason Thunder here in Sin City. Hello, sim racing fans, and welcome to the Inside Sim Racing broadcast booth. I'm Gabriel Wood, alongside me Tyler Hurd, driver analyst Paul Fugit, here to bring you the Moment It Clicks Photography 80. Paul, with the new year comes new possibilities, and although we are still in the preseason, the start of the 2016 Cup Series is just a week away. This is the driver's last chance to get some momentum before the racing really counts.
Yeah, this could be an interesting race today. I got some guys who are still trying to get in this truck league, and it ought to be real exciting, and glad you're all here to enjoy it with us today.
Alright, and as I said, our friend Tyler, he's going to be joining us hopefully, but he is having some microphone problems. So we can see if we get those resolved, but in the meantime, let's look at the timesheet so far. We've just got a few more minutes to go in practice right now. We've got the 70 of Mike Donahue clocking in with a 30.056. And we're going to go all the way back to the 11th position. That is 1/10 back. So a very close field as we get ready to go into qualifying.
Yeah, this is going to be real interesting. Track right now, it's cloudy, real cool, so there's a lot of grip out there. That's why you're seeing some of the fast times you are.
Yeah, it's a lot cooler, a lot more grip. These guys really aren't slipping and sliding, and that should be a blessing right now because we have 35 guys. 34 have taken time so far on the practice session. It's a big field, and of course, if you have the big field, it's a lot more prone to having some big wrecks. So hopefully, we don't see those tonight.
Yeah, hopefully we don't. Yeah, this is a development league for these guys trying to get up to the Cup Series, but hopefully these guys with the good grip, able to maintain their cars, and hopefully we can put on a good show for everybody.
Yeah, hopefully we can put on a great show. In fact, to start off the 2016, I'll be the first to tell you, everybody, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2016. Hopefully your holiday's been great. Mine was, Paul. I'm sure you had a great holiday. I'm ready to see some racing.
Yeah, I can't wait for some racing. It's New Year's Day, this should be a good race. I've raced with some of these guys up in the Cup Series. They're still trying to get some of their cobwebs worked out here, and hopefully we'll see a good race.
Whether we get to the race, we're going to see some qualifying. So we're going to look at a few of these guys as they take their times around Las Vegas Motor Speedway. 1.5 mile oval, a little bit of a kink there on the front straightaway. Almost like a Chicagoland without the curved back straightaway. We're going to be racing around here, as I said, for 80 laps tonight. So it's going to be a little bit of a long haul, but not too bad tonight. And hopefully it's not too bad because these guys, they have another race to run. In a couple hours, we're going to be packing up everything and heading to Texas Motor Speedway in the Cup cars. So hope these guys don't get too tired right now racing these cars because they're going to have to do it all over again.
Yeah, I've done double headers before, and all you got to do is just, keep up on your fluids, put a little sugar in you, and that's all you got to do.
All right. First car it looks like on the racetrack is the 44 Ray Richer. He is taking time right now. He was 6th in the practice session with a 30.107. So look to see what he can do. He's running that middle lane, trying to avoid a few of the bumps on the inside of the racetrack. Trying to see, let's see how good of a time he can get, Paul.
Yeah, Ray's a pretty good racer. He's actually a real-world racer, and he does race trucks on the short track, so I'm not surprised that he's fast right now.
Gotta love those short track drivers. They're very aggressive, and they produce a lot of good racing. We're seeing some guys get on the board so far. 44 Ray Richer, he clocks in with a 30.498, so that's going to put him 7th right now, but only a couple of guys have qualified right now. Your provisional pole setter right now is the 43 of Dylan Quinsnell, with the number 1 position of the 30.266. So I think some of your faster guys, they're not qualifying just yet. They're kind of waiting to see where they fall in line. We're seeing about a 10th drop-off right now, but I think these guys, they're kind of holding back right now, seeing the faster guys who can get what they can get. Dylan comes in, he bests his time right now with a 30.165, but he's immediately overtaken by the 12 of Chad Klinger and Steve Cunningham with some fast laps.
Yeah, it looks like guys are a lot faster in a second lap. You know, with trucks, it takes a little while for the momentum to get up and the tires to hit up, so that's why you're seeing faster second laps here.
In a lot faster laps. So far, we've got Zachary Duba in the 24 with a 30.108. So he is your fastest driver right now. Paul, you've raced with a lot of these guys. I know you're a veteran of the Cup Series. You're trying to get in. Are these guys some good racers? What kind of racing should we expect?
Well, Robert wanted to make this more of a development league, so you're going to see maybe some rookie mistakes out here, but a lot of these guys are just trying to improve their skills for Cup racing, so I think you're going to see a very interesting race, at least strategy. You might see guys make mistakes today, but overall, it should be a great race today, and you should have some fun.
Yeah, this is a developmental league. Of course, we broadcasted the Domino's preseason Thunder about a month ago, really, and we finished that up. The drivers who made the Cup Series. The drivers who didn't make it are in this series, so they're not bad drivers, and they just kind of need time to develop their skills, like you said. And it's a developmental league. Some very quick times I'm seeing so far. Zachary Duba's time is holding up at that 31.108, so he's on course for a pole right now. If nobody has kind of held back and knocked the gun out and taken their time right now, as we've got about a minute left in the qualifying session.
Yeah, Gabe, and let's go to our national anthem right now.
And that was Wesley Bryant with your national anthem. All right, Paul, qualifying is over. Let's look at your grid of 36 cars. 35 cars, excuse me. The two of Marcus Potts, he came in with a late time, and he takes the pole with a 30.105. Zachary Duba is going to qualify in the second position with a 30.108. 26, Moses Nezrico, he picks up a huge amount from the 16th position in practice to the third. Philip Mayer in the 17 does the same, 26 in practice to a fourth position in qualifying. Kevin Fetty in the 94 is going to round out your top five. Chad Klinger, Jed Danielson, Steve Cunningham, and David Gainforth clocks in at the ninth position. And the final car in the top 10 is Dylan Quinsnell.
Starting 11th is the 32 of Derek Fisher. 12th, the 70 of Mike Donahue. 13th, the 11 of Jeff Wilkie. 14th, the 8th of Tyler Roberts. 15th, the 25 of Bucky Burt. 16th, the 44 of Ray Richter. Starting 17th, the 112 of Ray Schmidt. 18th, the 19 of Curtis Young. 19th, the 5 of Brett Rogers. And rounding out top 20 is the 20 of Eric Hawk.
As the cars begin to roll, we're going to try and get as much the grid as we can. 88 of David May is going to be in the 21st qualifying position. Jamie Sierra in the 33 is going to qualify in 22nd. Robert McFarland in the 41 in 23rd position. Dennis Cook in 24th. Patrick Eloffer in the 25th position. Gary Brown, Gary Weston, Justin Anderson in the 28th position. Lynn McNeese in the 29th position. Last car in the top 30 is James Fain. Brett Scott in the 31st position. Clay Harris, Chad Payne, and Russ Coe is your last car to take a time. Joshua Ramos in the 35th provisional starting spot did not take a time. So that is your full grid of 35 cars. Paul, as we're getting ready, we're coming down the back straightaway, getting ready to take the green flag. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm curious to see how racy these guys are going to get.
I think these guys are going to get very aggressive. Try and pick up as many positions as they can before the start. We're going to putt around here at 60 miles an hour. We're going to get the green flag and start the first of the 80 laps here tonight. Pace car getting ready to pull off pit road. When will it do it? It's coming through turn 4. Everybody lined up single or double file all the way back. Pace car is going to duck down to pit road. The 2-car Marcus Potts leads them to green. Green flag in the air. We are underway here in Vegas. Great start from Zachary Duva as he is hanging tough there on the outside, but the 2's got the preferred line going into 1. 24 hanging tough there on the outside yet again, but he's going to get pulled away from by the 2. Open lane there on the bottom, but the 26 is going to pull down Moses Nezrico. Pulls to the inside of the racetrack. Can he get third? 24 pulls the block, going to the inside of the racetrack. We may have a change for the lead going through 3 and 4.
Yeah, it looks like the track's going to be real racy tonight, Gabe. There's a lot of grip out there, so we're going to see a lot of side-by-side racing.
A lot of side-by-side racing. First lap led. Zachary Duba in the 24. He is going to be your first lap leader. The 2, I don't think he wants that pole. He got that pole, and I think he's going to want to lead a lap, so I don't think he's going to be behind there for very long. And as I say that, he's going to pull the inside lane. Using that little bit of draft he gets down the Nellis straightaway, he is going to try to duck down. He's going to do it. He's got the inside position. Same move the 24 pulled on him.
Yeah, it looks like the draft is really turning into play here, Gabe. That's already a second lead change. It's already third lap.
Yep, and that side-by-side racing allows the 26 to pull in behind these guys. So we got a 3-car breakaway right now, but not much, but the first car away from them is the 12 of Chad Klinger. So he's in 4th. Judd Danielson in the 5th position. Everybody kind of single filing out now as, they're kind of spreading out. They've got all their momentum. Trucks are wound up. We got a little battle there for the back half of the top 5 that seems to be settling down. 26 pulls high. He's trying to use that momentum, but it's not going to work going through the tri-oval.
Yeah, I'm loving the racing we're seeing right now. This is awesome stuff.
Yeah, you're already seeing a bunch of these guys use multiple lanes. We had a little battle right there around the 94 Kevin Fetty around there for the back half of the top 10. It seems to have settled out again. I think we're going to see that a lot. These guys, they race side by side, and then they'll just kind of get back in because these trucks, they don't have that much horsepower, so I think the draft's going to come into play for these guys trying to keep up.
Yeah, I agree, Gabe, and I'm going to watch Kevin tonight. I love the way he drives. He drives a lot like me, Mark Martin style. He doesn't care if you talk about him, in the first half of the race, but I guarantee you, if he keeps his nose clean, he will be there at the end.
We got a little battle around for the top 5. That is Steve Cunningham, Judd Danielson, and I'm looking for the other car. That is the 26 of Moses Nezrico. So they were kind of side by side there. I thought they were going to go 3 wide there, but they thought better of it.
Yeah, it's a little early to go 3 wide. We're only on lap 6.
Yeah, it's a little early. We're only, like you said, lap 6 of an 80-lap race. So a little sprint here to get things going. We're going to have another race here on LSRTV at Texas as looks like Chad Klinger's going for the inside position on the 24, Zachary Duba. So Zachary Duba gets overtaken Oh, Chad Klinger pulls right in front of him, takes the nose off the front end of that car. Chad Klinger gets into the second position. He's going to go after Marcus Potts.
Yeah, don't forget, Gabe, there's some pretty good money on the line today. It is just an exhibition race, so some of these guys probably got that in their mind.
Yeah, the racing gets a lot better when there's a check dangling in front of them. Another little battle there. Joe Danielson, he is working his way up to the front. He's in the fourth position, started seventh. So he's having a pretty good race here so far as we get ready to come to lap 8.
Yeah, Judd's a pretty good driver. He is very, very aggressive, so I'm not surprised that he's making his way through the field already.
Another person making his way through the field, I forgot to mention, Chad Klinger. He started in the 6th position, so he's done a very good job taking advantage of these guys side-by-side racing, and he's trying to take the lead right now as he's closing on the back bumper of Marcus Potts.
Yeah, it looks like they're taking a little bit different lines, both those guys. It looks like Chad's taking a little lower landing in the corner, so it looks like he's catching up just ever so slightly on him.
Battle around the top 8, top 10. We've got guys side by side. Looks like Philip Mayer gets position, and so does Dylan Quesnel. They're going to get by these guys. They're still riding side by side, trying to figure out the number. I believe that's 11 of Jeff Wilkie. He's got the inside position, but everybody's getting by him on the outside.
Yeah, Jeff's another guy I'd keep my eye on. He's also another talented guy who races in the Cup, trying to hone his skills down here in the Truck Series. So I'm not surprised that he's coming through the field as well.
Excuse me, correction, that was the 101 of David Gainforth. But yeah, everything you said about Jeff Wilkie is completely true. As we go back up front, I believe everybody's pretty much stayed the same right now. Yeah, everything seems to have settled out. 12 kind of catching up like he was before. But a lot of battling right here for the back half of the race.
Yeah, I mean, with these trucks, sometimes it's really hard to get track position. So you got to, right now it looks like a lot of take, and no give.
Yeah, I don't see any of that. Little side-by-side racing, that is the 112, I believe. Yeah, the 112 and the 32, they're racing side-by-side right now. And who is that? The 5. The 5 gets the outside position on. See if he can hold the momentum around the outside. These guys, they're trying to work their way up, like you said. Not a lot of track position right now. Trying to get themselves in a good position.
Yeah, I'm loving the green flag run we're having here now. And I don't know if anybody knows this, but don't forget, these guys only run 75% fuel. Now, full load of fuel. So pit strategy is going to be real interesting here today.
You look up here towards the front, side by side, Philip Mayer and Dylan Quesnel, 43 and the 17. They're riding side by side. 17 trying to get a little bit better position on him, but the momentum is going to take the 43 around him.
Yep, another good pass by 17. Starting to make his, well, it looks like he's falling back just a little bit, but trying to go back to the front.
Oh, we got a pass for the lead. 2-car Marcus Potts. He had horrible momentum, so we got a caution.
Looks like the 9 of Chad Payne got into the accident there. Looks like we're going to have the replay come up here.
Still trying to figure out what happened on the 9 of Chad Payne. Looks like Bucky Burt he got turned in front of him, if I'm hearing correctly. But that's going to slow these guys down. That's going to slow these guys down under caution. Looks like everybody's taking the advantage and going down pit road right now. So I think we're going to see all 4 tire pit stops right now, this early in the race.
Oh, definitely. 4 tires, I would definitely go with here, full load of fuel, and get back out there. And I would actually save fuel under caution here.
Yeah, with these guys, they're not running a full tank of gas, so really don't know the calculations right now on the fuel, but We may not. Oh, Chad Klinger, he misses his pit stall, so he's got to back up. So that's a little lost time for the leader.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt him. See where he comes out.
Watching everybody taking 4 tires. Oh, Chad Klinger, he pulls an audible. He lost the time, so he's going to take 2 tires and get out in front.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting call. We ran about, looks like 13 laps, so I'll be very curious to see how tire wear is on his car.
Yeah, but it looks like everybody behind him took 2 tires, so I don't think he's in that bad of a position. So it doesn't look like it was an audible. I think it was just a planned thing. You know, everybody's going to take 2 tires.
Yeah, it does seem like this race will be a lot of green flag runs, so maybe the guys with 4 can get up there. I'm very curious to see how 2 tires works.
2 tires may work. You know, they weren't really racing that hard, and doesn't look like they were sawing at the wheel really. So I think these guys are in a good position, especially since everybody took 2 tires. So there's not going to be somebody charging up through the field, you know, just trying to make up positions. And you know, a situation like that could really cause a wreck because somebody's going to be overconfident, especially with these developmental drivers. You know, they're going to drive over their heads with new tires and just try and take advantage of them right then and there. So I don't really see anybody on 4 tires right now. So I think we've avoided that situation.
Yeah, I'm doing my calculations on fuel here, and they can go about 60 to 66 laps on fuel, so they can't quite go all the way yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if these guys are saving big time right now.
Yeah, not even saving just to make the finish, but save just to kind of get some weight on the rear end of in case these guys get loose. So,
or just to save, you know, it's less time on pit road. You got to put the fuel in the car.
yeah. Yeah, I didn't think about that. They kind of save milliseconds really on pit road. But those milliseconds could count. So we're going to do a little update for you on your top 10. Chad Klinger, he retains the lead after pit stops. Marcus Pott's going to remain in the same position. Judd Danielson in the 85 in third. Steve Cunningham in the 86 in fourth. Last car on the top 5. Zachary Duba, your leader, he led your first lap here tonight. He's in the 5th position. Moses Nezrico in the 6th position. Philip Mayer in the 17 and 7th. Dylan Quesno in the 8th position, Jeff Wilkie, and the 101 of David Gainforth in top 10. So not really that much of a shakeup right now. It's really your usual players up here at the front.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that some of the Cup guys are up here in front. You know, that's a heavier car, so this car is a little bit easier to drive, so not too surprised, but hopefully some of these new guys can get up there and mix up with these boys.
I believe we're getting the 1-to-go signal right now, I believe, or are these guys just kind of messing with us getting formed up? Yep, lights are off on top of the pace car. It looks like Chad Klinger is going to take the outside lane on the restart. So he's going to try and get the preferred lane as the outside lane. See if that works on a restart because, you know, these guys are all wound up. And he could get the better momentum there on the inside of the racetrack because they're all full throttle.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious here why he didn't take the inside, but maybe he just wants to experiment a little bit here. I mean, it's still early in the race. We're on lap 17, got a lot of laps to go.
Yeah, we're almost a fourth of the way through the race, so even a little mistake, you know, he has time to recover from it. So they're going to line them up, and lights are out on top of the pace car, like I said, so we're going to get the race restarted.
Yeah, one little quick thing before we go back to green. These guys cannot go until the green flag waves, not the pace car, but when the green lights come on.
Yeah, that's going to really change up these restarts because usually the guys get spread out. But yeah, like you said, having to go on the green flag, everybody has the same opportunity to go at the same time. So look to see when we get the green flag. Not getting it. They're holding. Green flag in the air. Green flag in the air. We are underway. Horrible restart for Chad Klinger. 2 gets the best restart I've ever seen in my entire life. And he's going to pull out a huge lead with Judd with the 85 right behind him.
Yeah, the 12 got caught napping there.
3 wide behind him. The 12, he's losing position after position. He's in danger getting outside the top 5. 17 of Philip Mayer. He's on his inside position right now, looking to make the pass. So, like we said, questionable decision for the 12. But I think he kind of did that to himself, like he said, falling asleep on the restart.
Yeah, and with these being momentum cars, like we said, it's going to take him a little while to try to get back up to speed with these guys.
Almost a little bit of a wreck right there as the 12 went to pull the inside, the 17 pulled outside, and he almost hooked him right there in the tri-oval area. Good thing that didn't happen. Looks like 17, he's making another position up, that on the 11 of Jeff Wilkie. Oh, 2 gets sent down the apron. So
no caution. And taking a look at the replay,
that's
looks like
very odd.
Maybe that was a little netcode thing there.
I don't know. That's really, really odd. And he's pulling the pit road. I don't know what was going on, but after all that, we got the 85 Judd Danielson. He is in the lead, so he's going to lead that lap as we come lap 21. So interesting turn of events here is the leader, Marcus Potts. He's pulled off the racetrack. No, he's pulling back on. Okay, he's pulled back onto the racetrack. That's a very strange incident.
Yeah, I guess that's one thing I've never seen before. The guy pull off must have had maybe something wrong with the steering wheel or screen froze or something like that.
I don't know about the screen freezing thing because that was a little too controlled for being somebody who loses their screen. I've never really seen somebody be that controlled, just pull out of the lead before. So I don't know. Maybe that's a strategy. Maybe he knew something we don't. Got a little battle for the 4th position. 17 of Philip Mayer. He's defending from our old leader on the restart, 12 of Chad Klinger. So he's trying to erase his mistake really and get back up to the front, but he is destroying his tires trying to race that hard.
Oh yeah, with those new tire strategy, you cannot race too aggressively here. So if we do go green, he might be in a world of hurt here.
I think he's in a world of hurt right now. He's just flustered really because he had the lead and he just kind of gave it away. I think that's the biggest factor right now. He's just driving aggressively.
Back of the pack here, looks like we got a 4-car battle for 10th here.
Got 94 Kevin Fetty. He's got the inside position on the 8 of Tyler Roberts. The 112 of Ray Schmidt and the 19 of Curtis Young and the 32 of Derek Fisher. They're all behind each other. So big battle right here is the 112. He's going to pull to the outside and get around Kevin Fetty.
Let's go on board the 19 car here, Curtis Young.
On board, he's got a windshield full of cars. He's got the outside of the 94 Kevin Fetty. Outside looks like a good place to pass guys later in the run. The inside's really good for the beginning of the run, but I think, oh man, the 112 of Ray Schmidt, he just got into the back bumper of Tyler Roberts. If he didn't get there, he got really close.
Yeah, it's close quarters racing right now. Like I said, with the grip factor the way it is, some guys are making some bold moves.
And if we look up near the front, the 85, he is the first person I've seen all night to be able to really pull away from the rest of everybody. He's got about a second gap.
Oh, got spin car.
Looks like everybody's going to save it. They spread out going down the back straightaway. 112 got up into the marbles and kind of spun it. Having to look back at the replay, see what happened.
Yeah, it looks like he clipped the apron a little bit there.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he kind of missed the apex, and the other car we saw kind of spinning was the 101 of David Gainford, the 19. He just got punted by the 19 car. Good thing he saved it, and 12 did an amazing job of holding on to that car.
Yeah, and since no one spun out, the caution did not come out, so we're still green.
Still green, and one person who's really happy about that is Judd Danielson. Steve Cunningham, he's kind of catching him a little bit. He's brought that lead down from about 0.8 to about 0.7, so little by little he's catching him.
Yeah, like I said, Judd's a really, really aggressive driver. He does not mind using his tires up. He just wants to go to the front.
Well, he's at the front. He's doing a good job of that. Very aggressive. You know, he's our top two drivers. They've worked their way from the 7th and 8th qualifying position. So, you know, aggressiveness paying off because these guys, they've started back a little bit in the pack and they're able to run 1-2.
Yeah, it looks like right now everybody's going to settle out a little bit. You know, I would just take care of my stuff right here, save the tires, maybe save just a little bit of gas, because these guys are going to have to pit at least one more time, maybe two.
Yeah, I think we're going to see maybe one more pit stop, especially if we get a caution. I don't see really anybody staying out. Yeah, like you said, everybody's kind of, you know, leveling out right now. There's not really a bunch of battles on the racetrack. Everybody's kind of running single file, kind of finding out where their cars really work. As we're seeing the 19, he goes way high. He's trying to use that extreme high lane. He's going to use the momentum, trying to get by the 8 of Tyler Roberts. Tyler Roberts pulls low on the 24 Zachary Duda. So we've got Tyler Roberts move him into the 7th position, move the 24 down.
Oh, looks
Duda
like
goes
Duda
for a
got a little
crossover.
loose.
Duda goes for the crossover. He's going to get that position at the line. And 19 Young, he's just sitting here looking at these guys.
Yeah, it looks like he's just enjoying the show in front of him right now. See how these two guys are going to shake out this battle.
Almost saw Tyler Roberts kind of pull down and almost clip the back bumper of the 24. Luckily, he keeps on the outside lane. Speaking of the outside lane, he's using it, and he gets clear, and he even pulls down in front of him. To move Tyler Roberts officially into the 7th position.
Well, looks like we're going to go 3 wide. No, thought better of it.
I don't think he thought better of it. I think his choice was made. The 24 kind of just pulled up in front of him. He had to let off. So, you know, avoiding a big wreck right there is a 13 Gary Brown. He moves down into the I believe that's the 8th or 9th position now.
Yep, I gotta say, Gabe, for these guys being developmental drivers, they're putting on great racing right now.
Great racing, and you know, for only one caution and how aggressive these guys have been. Speaking of aggressive, like I said, our top two, they started in the 7th and 8th position. Gary Brown, he started in the 26th position, so I believe we need to give him the hard charger award if he can keep up there. Speaking of 1 and 2, we've got a battle for the 2nd position. 17 Philip Mayer, he is on the inside of the 85. Oh man, that's for the lead.
That is for a lead.
Oh man, lost track of it. We got a battle for the lead. Excuse me, 17. He cut that lead down so fast. I believe he took 4 tires. That's the only foreseeable thing I see of how quickly he caught him. That's amazing. But he's going to pull back behind him. May get a little momentum. May try it again on the next lap, trying to pass him. Great battle for the lead.
Yeah, it looks like Judge used up his tires here, and the 17s just caught him.
Yeah, like you said, that's Judd's style. He doesn't really care using up the tires. I think he cares now. As 17's got a windshield full of that number 85. He's pulling just a little bit to the left, trying to use that free air. Oh, 85 gets tied up off the corner, and the 17 gets to the inside position. 85 almost gets into the wall, but he keeps off of it.
Now, if you look up ahead here, it looks like they're going to have a lap car. I'm kind of curious, are they going to get past each other before that lap car?
He gets clear. 17 move the 17 of Philip Mayer into the lead. Now they're going to be single file as you said, they approach this lap car. So that makes things a little bit simpler. And I think the 17, he's going to pull out a huge lead because judging at how tight that 85 got in turn 2, I don't think he's going to be able to stay up here.
Yeah, it looks like Phillips runs some pretty quick lap times now. He already has a 2/10 of a second gap on Judd and a 1.5 seconds on Jeff Wilkie. So looks like he saved his tires a little bit.
Saving his tires up. And the lap car in question, excuse me, I don't think that's Jamie. I think that's Jaime Sierra. Talk to me after the race if I am butchering the name, but he moves high, does a good job getting out of the way of the leaders. The leader thanks him. Another huge gaggle of lap cars up there in turns 3 and 4, so 17 is going to have to deal with these slower cars. Judd Danielson, he is moving back. The 11 of Jeff Wilkie, he's worked his way up from the 13th position. He looks to try and take that second position. As the 85, he is just dropping back.
Yeah, it looks like Judge used all his stuff here, so he needs a caution to get new tires. If there's no caution out, he's going to really lose some time to these guys.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a gap back to the 43 of Dylan. About a 2-second gap, maybe 1.5. So he's got a little bit of time as the 85. He's coming to pit road. He's coming to pit road. He's tired of those tires. He figures he's going to lose time. So he just takes it down to pit road.
Now, Gabe, here's where the interesting stuff comes in. He looks like he will be short pitting. Now, will guys follow him on the pit road? In our practice races, I did practice with these guys in the truck, and it seems like some guys really love to short pit. So I'm very curious to see if anyone will follow him in.
Yeah, he was only about a second and a half back from the leader of Philip Mayer. So he's going to be, if he gets the 4 tires and comes out onto the racetrack, give him 10 laps with these guys racing on old tires, we could have a new leader, Judd Danielson, move him back into the lead. So yeah, if these guys were smart, they'd pit right now and minimize the effect of the 85 new tires.
Great stop for the boys on Quick Crew, 1360, 4 tires and fuel, and he's out.
He's back out now. See where he comes out, and whenever these guys hit, where will he end up? Where will he cycle back? And, depending on how long these guys stay out there, if he's half a second faster than these guys, he could catch them in about 3 laps. So we could have a new leader, like I said.
Yeah, even though this Vegas track, hasn't been paved, very long, it seems like tire wear with this new tire model has seemed to really made tires fall off even more. So I'm very curious to see how quicker he is.
Yeah, but like you said before, he's very aggressive on new tires. So, how quickly will he be able to manage them? Because, like you said, he's very aggressive. He destroys tires, over a short run. Got a little bit of smoke in front of these guys. I think that was a little bit of lag, at least from what I'm seeing. I don't see the cause of it.
Yeah, but
that's the 8. That's the 8 of Tyler Roberts. Excuse me.
Yeah, Judd has to drive aggressive now. He has to make up time on 17. He can't just ride around now. He has to go hard.
Philip Mayer, he encounters a couple of these lap cars. The first of which is going to be Rip McFarland, that STP number 41 truck. Will he get out of his way? Yep, he's going to pull to the outside, so he's going to let the 17 by. Well, hopefully. Seems to be running a little bit faster. 17, if he sits behind there for, about a lap or so as the 41 lets him by. But if a lap car does not let him by, he's going to get very impatient and be forced into a mistake himself, just trying to be aggressive and get by.
Yep, it looks like the 11 Jeff Wilkie's already cut the lead by 2/10. He's only within a second now.
Yeah, it just goes to show how much these lap cars can affect somebody. Little update on the 85. He looks to be in the 24th position, 1 lap down. So he is just in front of our pole sitter Marcus Potts. Still trying to figure out what happened with Marcus the first few laps after he took the lead. He just kind of pulled off the racetrack. We're going to have to find that out after the race. But Judd Danielson, he's in the 24th position, a lap down. So, it's not the end of the world because, 41 into the wall, lap car 41. McFarland in the wall. Wilkie in the number 11 gets by.
Now, doing my calculations here, I think Judd, if he did get the tank full and all that stuff, I think he can make it the rest of the way on fuel because it looks like we're going green flag racing now.
Yeah, but it's not just getting the lead; it's keeping it. Depending on how aggressive he runs and how much he destroys those tires, the guys on newer tires after the pit stops could completely overrun him. Oh, the 11 of Jeff Wilkie smacks the wall coming out of turn 2.
Looks like lapse of concentration there. He hit the wall. Now will he come to pit road?
Zachary Dupa, he is on pit road, so we may be seeing the first of green flag pit stops here in the cycle. He's going to pull in the pits, followed by, I believe that was the 8 of Roberts. So we're starting to see some green flag pit stops here. Will this be the first of many?
Yeah, some guys might be short pitting here. They might be coming into their fuel window now, so I think you'll see some more guys hit pit road.
Back up front, the 17 and the 112, they're battling. Well, not really battling, but the 112, he is getting out of the way of the leader. He's going to give him the inside position.
Now here's the thing, if I was Philip right now, I'm looking at the standings. He has almost a 2-second lead on second and almost a 7-second lead on third. So I would actually save some fuel, save some tires right here, because that way it'd be less time on pit road for him.
Yeah, he's going to be a person to watch with how much newer tires he's going to have compared to some of these guys. Like we're saying, if Judd gets back into the lead, the 17 is going to be coming like a freight train on new tires, and we're going to have a very interesting battle for the lead.
Yeah, I'm looking at Judd, and Judd needs this thing to go green now. He has made his bed, made the blanket, he's in it, so he needs this thing to go green the rest of the way.
Get it to stay green. I keep looking at the 17. I just keep my eyes on him. Just the little bit of slowdown going to pit road.
Wilkie's on pit road.
Wilkie is on pit road. So the first of the real leaders coming down to pit road. This should force the hand of the rest of the guys because Wilkie was only about a second and a half, like you said, back. So should see the 17 come to pit road in a few laps.
Yeah, I'd say you're going to see everybody start coming down to pit road. We got, looks like about 4 cars coming on now. And if everything...
cars. Oh, excuse me.
And Gabe, if everything goes green now, these guys should be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel.
One of the cars down to pit road, hadn't talked about him, the 35 of Patrick Elhofer. So he's going to come in. He pitted from around, I believe, the top 10, around there. So he's going to drop back outside the top 20 as he pits. Other car is the 43. Yeah, the 43 of Dylan Quesnel. So he's going to be in the 22nd position, 1 lap down. So look for these guys to make up a lot of positions once these guys pit.
Yeah, now you're going to see some fast lap times. I think Phillip has to come in now. If he stays out there too long, he will lose a bunch of time. So I wouldn't be surprised if he comes to pit road next 3 laps.
Yeah, he may be the leader, but he's already losing time to these guys already pitting. It looks like he's coming to pit road. He's coming to pit road. He's using that apron through 3 and 4. Is that a rule here where if you're pitting, you have to use the apron?
No, you don't. Like I said, these guys are, rookie drivers, so taking it a little conservatively. They don't want to spin out on the pit road. This pit road is very hard to get onto.
Yeah, I think he did that because he had the 112 behind him, and if he had pitted, he may have gotten run over, so that may have destroyed his race. So the leader, Philip Mayer, on pit road. Let's see where he comes out. So update on the 85, Judd Danielson. He is back here racing with a few of these guys. Where will he come out? He was the first of the guys to hit pit road. He was in the 2nd or 3rd position at the time he pitted. So where will he come out?
And also, did he save tires or did he go hard? I'm kind of curious to see. And does he have enough fuel? It's going to be real close for Judd.
Yep, he's already gotten around the 80 or the 11 of Jeff Wilkie. He's already almost lapped him, really. 17 back
and
on
Judd
the apron.
Passed 17.
17 back on the apron. Did he get a speeding penalty? Oh, excuse me. I was looking at 1 and 2. Excuse me. So he's coming back on, and yep, Judd Danielson. He should take the lead. He should be the leader when everything sorts out.
Yeah, it looks like Kevin Fay is our leader right now, and
yeah, so far your top 7 right now, I believe, have not pitted yet. No caution. Zachary Duba spins out. No caution. So that's lucky for Judd Danielson. He's going to be able to inherit the lead.
wow, no caution there. So lucky for Judd.
Very lucky for Judd. He is working his way up. So he's in the 5th position right now, 30 seconds behind Moses Nesrico. And that's the car right directly behind him. So the 26th, when will he come to pit road, and when will the rest of these guys come?
I'd say here in the next 2 laps they got to come down. Otherwise, they're going to run out of fuel. Looks like Moses is going to head down pit road right now.
Moses coming to pit road, and so does the 12 of Chad Klinger. Kevin Fetty on pit road, so everybody's on pit road. This should cycle the 85 into the lead. with about 30 laps to go.
Yeah, let's see how big of a lead he has on everybody here. Looks like Wilkie had the better pit stop, and it looks like he's going to get out in front of the... Oh, as we cycle through here, it looks like Judd's going to have about a 4-second lead on the 17 car once this all settled through.
Oh, man. A little bit of, yeah. 3-second lead now. I really don't like that because Philip Mayer has about 10 or 15 lap fresher tires than Judd, so we should... Yeah, Judd, I don't even think he's going to get back to the lead by the time the 85, or by the time the 17 gets to him.
Yeah, I'm curious here, and the other thing is, can Judd make it? He is really on the window of making it here, if it goes green the rest of the way.
All right, everybody cycled. When we get the updated running order, I'm going to go ahead and run down it. We've got the 85 Judd Danielson in the first position. He inherits the lead. He's got a 2.5-second gap to the 17 of Philip Mayer. 19 Curtis Young in third. Jeff Wilkie in the fourth position. The 014 of Gary Weston, hadn't talked about him, in the fifth position. Gary Brown in sixth. 85 Steve Cunningham, he was up front for most of that green flag run. He's going to move down in the seventh. 101 David Gainforth. Lynn McNeese in the ninth position. Kevin Fetty in 10th.
Yeah, it looks like Philip is cutting in the lead now. Now it's 2 seconds.
Oh, he is coming. That's a half a second this lap. See what the gap goes down this time. Here comes the 85 hitting the start-finish line now. And there's Philip Mayer. So where it's going to... Oh, man, he caught him by a second that lap. So gap is down to 0.9 of a second right now. So 17 Philip Mayer, he's looking for that lead.
Yeah, he looks like he's hungry for it. I mean, he is really chasing him down here.
About 20 laps to go. It's going to be 20 to go this time by. So 85 doing the same thing we saw last time, getting tight on the exit of the corner. 17 moved the 17 into the lead here with 20 laps to go.
All right, I think Philip should be good to go on fuel as long as he doesn't use up too much here.
Yeah, and he's pretty safe right now. The 19 of Curtis Young, he is in the third position right now, about 4 seconds back. So Philip Mayer, he's pretty safe right for the time being.
Yeah, if we go green the rest of the way, I think this is Philip's race to lose now.
And big word in that, if.
Well, the interesting thing is, Gabe, a lot of our races have gone 1 to 2 cautions, all of our practice races, so I'm not surprised by this.
Cars smoking there down like a steam train. McFarland down to the inside in the 41, so that's going to bring it into his night. All right, as we cycle through, we've cycled everybody with their green flag pit stops. We got a few more laps to go. We're going to take one commercial break and then bring you back to the finish here on LSRTV.
Trucking has always been a part of me. It started years ago when my dad and granddad were hauling vegetables to market in Liverpool. The family immigrated to Canada in the late 60s and settled near Alliston, Ontario. I bought my first truck in 1982 and Mercer Trucking was born. Today, Mercer Trucking has over 50 trucks in terminals in Toronto and Los Angeles. Our storage facilities at both terminals can handle any size of distribution needs throughout North America. We service the continental U.S., including Hawaii and Alaska. We run over 120,000 miles per month and some of the best equipment on the road today. We specialize in less than truckload shipments, show freight, we do rush team service deliveries, and haul your refrigerated or heated product. Our regular team service from Canada to California is second to none, and our staff and drivers are among the best in the business. I'm proud of our people, and what they can achieve. Trucking is in my blood, it's my livelihood, and it's what I do best.
Our research shows drivers won a league with no
cheating,
kids wrecking me,
admin favoritism, multiple fast repairs,
intentional wrecks.
Drivers we interviewed also won a league with
clean competitive racing, clear-cut rules,
enjoys having all the
a full field of drivers,
end-of-year cash purse,
follows the rules on a constant basis.
At Domino's TYJ Racing, we listened to the drivers and created a league with high integrity and professionalism just like Domino's Pizza has maintained for the last 55 years. Claim your share of the over $3,000 purse by applying today at Domino'sTYJRacing.com for one of the few remaining Cup car rides or your seat in our action-packed truck series.
And we're back here in Las Vegas, here for the Domino's TYJ Preseason Thunder with the NASCAR Camping World Trucks. Philip Mayer is in the lead right now with less than 10 laps to go. Curtis Young, he ends up getting by the 85 of Judd Danielson. In fact, Judd Danielson, I believe, has come to pit road. So that's going to move everybody up one position. 4-second gap back to the 19. The 014 of Gary Weston, followed by Jeff Wilkie, Gary Brown. Like you said earlier, it's Philip Mayer's race to win.
Yeah, barring any weird caution or anything like that, I think he's got this in the bag.
Basically a clear track in front of him. All he's got to do is really ride right now as we're going to come, I believe, 8 laps to go or 7 laps to go this time. So Philip Mayer, he's run a completely clean race and he's run a really good race. So battle right here, the 101 and the 94, Kevin Fetty and David Gainforth. They are nose to tail right now, battling for that 7th position. David's got it. Kevin wants it. Here comes Kevin to the inside on the exit of turn 2. Kevin's got the inside position. Can he get a fender on him? Kevin's going to dive it down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Almost clips the apron, but he is going to keep it together. Not going to get the position this time as they're back to where they were, inside position. Kevin losing a little bit of time there to the 101, so 101 seems to have it. David's got it for right now, but 94 coming back on him with that little bit of sniffer draft. 94 dives into the inside of the racetrack. He's going to get a position. Will he pull in front of him? Oh, he pulls the slide job on the 101, gets the 7th position. Great move for the 94. I don't think the 101's going to like that. That's going to settle out that position. Not really a lot of battles here on the racetrack. Everybody's pretty much spread out. 5-second gap from Philip Mayer to Curtis Young. Curtis Young just passed the start-finish line this time by. So we're going to have 5 laps to go this time. Philip Mayer's got a great lead right now. He's drove a great race, like I said. All he's got to do is bring it home, really.
Yeah, that's really all he has to do. They should be good on fuel. He's got a 5-second lead. Just put on cruise control and see what he does.
Yep, and we're inside that threshold right now. If we do get a caution, we've only gotten one so far tonight. But if we do get a caution, the race is over. We're inside 5 laps to go. So the race is over if we do get a yellow flag. So Philip, all he's got to do is put it to the floor and turn left, and he's going to take a checker.
Yeah, it looks like Philip had the right pit strategy, kept his nose clean, and like I said, it looks like the fat lady's about to sing for Philip Meyer.
Yeah, Philip, he didn't choose the short pitting strategy. He kind of pitted after everybody else had. Judd Danielson, he was the first one on pit road. He was second and third there for a little while, but he just lost so much time. He was forced to pit, so he's in the 19th position, 1 lap down.
Yeah, probably those old tires just didn't work for Judd. He was probably maybe okay on fuel, but yeah, he was just dropping like a rock. That short pitting just didn't quite work out for him.
Yeah, I think when he short pitted, I think he was really counting on the fact that these guys, they would pit, 5 or 10 laps later. But they pitted almost 20 laps after he pitted, so a lot fresher tires versus tires that have been old and worn out, and especially with Judd's driving style. It just didn't work out for him. Person it's working out for, like we've said, Philip Mayer, he is coming down the back straightaway. He's going to get the white flag this time by.
Yeah, I got to give hands to Philip. Ran a good race for him.
Curtis Young, he dips it inside the 4.9 second bracket, so he's catching him just by a little bit, but that's not going to be enough. White flag this time by, relatively clear track in front of him, only 1 lap car to deal with. Shouldn't really be a factor. 17, Philip Mayer, he has got a great lead, drove a great race as they come down the Nellis straightaway.
Yeah, and now we're on the last lap. I got to give these guys credit. Only 1 caution, really good for these developmental drivers.
Only 1 caution tonight. Well, the first of the doubleheader races tonight here at Vegas, Philip Mayer is going to take the checkered flag here in Sin City. Great race for the 17. That's a really well-deserved win.
And $20 richer for him, too.
Picks up a little bit of payment right now for that great race. What could be better? What a great way to start off the new year.
Yeah, not bad. Get good cold hard $20 bill in his pocket, and what a
Well, as the drivers get ready for their cool-down lap, Philip's going to do some burnouts here on the front straightaway. We're going to go to commercial and gather up the drivers here for the post-race show here on LSRTV. Welcome back here to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Checkered flag has flown, and the drivers have gotten out of their cars. I believe, Paul, you've caught up with the 014, so take it away.
Yeah, I'm here with the 014 of Gary, and Gary, third place run for you, and how you doing? How was the race for you?
Oh, it was an awesome race. I'm doing fine. How are you?
Pretty good. Happy New Year to you.
Same to you. Happy New Year.
Yeah, tell us about your race.
Oh, it was an awesome race. I started off in 27th spot. It was looking pretty dismal in the beginning. Everybody was pretty competitive, so it was pretty hard to pass, say, the first 12 guys. Once the tires started wearing, I kind of made a move from probably 17th to around 12th. The pitting helped, and then it was just kind of on to third from there.
Yeah, I gotta say that was a really used pit strategy to get yourself up there. How was the car? How was the track out there tonight?
Oh, it was awesome. It couldn't run any better. It was almost full out around the track. You only let off a little going around corner 1 and 2 maybe, and other than that, it was wide open. It was a great run, and every racer around me was great tonight too. It was awesome.
Yeah, it looks like you're gonna get the Hard Charger award tonight. Started 27th, I believe, up to third. That's pretty incredible.
It was with this field. They were tight. Like I said, it really came down to tire wear late in the first run. A lot of guys wore out their tires, which kept my speed up, and I was able to pass a lot of them. Other than that, all 34 guys were really tight running.
Yeah, that was a heck of a run for you. Who gets it done on the 014? Anybody to thank for you?
Well, Eric for making the car, and Curtis, who finished in second, for practicing with me.
All right, good run there, Gary. Hopefully we'll see you for the rest of the year.
Thank you very much, and I'm glad to be here. This is going to be a rocking event this year.
All right, Gary. Now I've caught up to the 19 of Curtis Young, who finished second today. Curtis, how was the car today? How'd it go out there?
It was good. I mean, it's pretty much full throttle the whole way, and well, for the first couple laps, and then you start lifting off a bit, but the setup was good. The track was favorable, so that helped.
Yeah, it looked like Philip there. He just put on cruise control and got everybody there. Do you think had anything for him at all? If we got a caution at all?
I mean, the gap was staying relatively close, so possibly, but he was still pulling away a little bit, so I don't think I had anything for him.
Yeah, well, not a bad run for you. You pocket some cash with your second place finish. How are you looking forward to the year in trucks right now?
Oh, I'm totally looking forward to it. This is the kind of league I was looking for, so happy to see it starting up, and I'm looking forward to the season starting.
Well, that's good. Who gets it done for the 19 car? Anybody you gotta think?
Eric Hawk, he was driving the 20 car, or the 20 truck, I should say. He paints all our cars. Also painted Gary's car, who you were just chatting with. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, good run for you, Curtis. I'll see you here in Texas here in about a half hour. So good run for you, and looks like Gabe's caught up to our winner.
All right, cool.
Down here in the Las Vegas victory lane, I've caught up with Philip Mayer. He jumped out of the car, started jumping on the back of the trunk. He's so excited he finally won this race. Philip, how does it feel to beat all these guys?
I am grinning ear to ear right now. I really did not think I'd be able to pull this off here at Las Vegas. It's one of my tougher tracks, one of these momentum tracks, and I'm just absolutely thrilled.
Now, we saw the 85 Judd Danielson. He kind of short pitted, and you waited a long time to finally take your pit stop. So when you came out, did you know that you were going to be able to catch him because he was on older tires?
Yeah, I was hoping that was the case. I was still quite a bit ahead of everybody when I first went in the pit, so I was just kind of running my fuel window down, and I figured as long as I went in closer to the back of the field, then I'd have longer, fresher tires for the end of the race, and it seemed to work out pretty well. I caught him pretty quick.
Yeah, we the other two guys we've talked about, they said the racing tonight was completely just fantastic. What's your opinion on it?
This was great. Last few races we had run, there was a lot of cautions. I got collected in, I qualified well, and I was able to stay up front, stay out of the wrecks, and I ran my race, hit my marks, didn't make any mistakes, and here I am in victory circle. I never thought in a million years I'd win here at Vegas, especially with Domino's TYJ.
All right. Before we let you get your trophy and collect your little bit of money, who gets it done for you on track?
In real life?
Either one. Sponsors, everybody. Thank them all.
Oh, well, I like to thank my imaginary sponsor, NIPSCO. They didn't actually sponsor the truck, though. But in real life, I'm always been a longtime Jeff Gordon fan. I don't know what I'm going to do next year, and I'm going to have to root for somebody else.
Maybe you could root for old Chase Elliott so you don't have to throw out all your Jeff Gordon gear.
You know, I do like Chase a lot.
All right. Well, Philip, congratulations. Hopefully we see you in the next race at Texas. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you very much. I'll be there.
All right. Well, that does it here for right now from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Paul, final thoughts?
That was a pretty good race by those developmental guys. Only one caution, so I'm kind of looking forward to calling these races the rest of the year and see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm really surprised these guys, like the other drivers said, they could held their line. You know, they raced really cleanly, you know, for 80 laps. So that was a lot of good racing.
Yeah, hopefully the next race is pretty good. I'm looking forward to the next race. We got a fast car. We're going to see what happens.
All right, before we get out of here, we got to extend a shout out to the race sponsor, the Moment It Clicks Photography. The Moment It Clicks Photography specializes in wedding and commercial photography in Edmonton and Central Alberta, Canada. On your special day, don't worry about missing a once-in-a-lifetime moment. We've captured those moments you share forever. The Moment It Clicks. Well, race fans, also, you need to remember this is not our final race of the night. We're also packing up our stuff and heading to Texas, like we've said, for the Cup Series in the Preseason Thunder. So, hope to catch you guys there. We're going to go ahead and hop on a plane and get there. Paul, I'd like to thank you, and I believe you're racing in that race, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Our Lions Club International Chevrolet, she's a fast one. We been fastest in practice in both practice races. So I'm really looking forward to this next race. Hopefully we can get this thing in victory lane.
Looking forward to maybe calling you to the finish line. Congratulations to Philip Mayer, all the finishers tonight's race. We'll see you in Texas.